So one thing that I would take from NSC 2018 for the rest of my life is this idea that even though you lost, you never really lose, because the dedication, effort, and the hard work you have kept in something that only you know. And even if I did not make it to top three, I'm glad that I came up to top 10. You don't really need to win everything. Although I wish I had, I'm glad I did not feel like I lost when I actually did. Keep on, keep on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dheerusha Tiwari. 21 years by age, the nation thinks I am mentally sound enough to make a right decision as I cast my vote. Senior years in my bachelor, meaning that I've acquired 17 years of education and gained all the wisdom that I need. However, let me take you to a journey today, a journey to find something that's missing, something that I've lost, something without which I cannot start my day off, my cup of tea, my missing cup of tea. Remember that girl who raised her hands before the teacher even completed his question? The same girl who scored A+ in every subject and covered her answer as if she was writing an FBI code? Please don't shower your shoes on me, but I somehow resemble that girl from your class. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my life resembled around 3 A's: assignments, attendance, and A+ score. I thought these 3 things were enough for me to lead a life of a successful person. I thought these 3 things will help me lead a career-oriented life that I always read down. The 3 A's: assignments, attendance, and A+ score. My day started as I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Books on the shelf, laptop on the table. I turn on my router and a cup of tea by my side, and I start my day organized and managed. However, day unforgettable, date unknown. I start my day at 4 a.m. in the morning, books out of the shelf, laptop remain open, router turned on, and my cup of tea? Where is my cup of tea? My missing cup of tea. Day unorganized and unmanaged with a missing cup of tea. I receive a call, the contact labeled Maya. The voice on the phone asked me, "You'll be late for your college. Did you prepare yourself a cup of tea?" It was my mother. My mother from her hospital bed. My mother was admitted for the 3rd time in the hospital, and I was home. I am the same annoying girl who keeps on asking an extra answer sheet in the exam hall. I'm trying to imply that there is no such question that I cannot usually answer in the exam hall. However, I struggle to answer this one question from my mother. Did you make your cup of tea? Did I? Well, from presentations to case studies, from finance to marketing, from economics to econometrics, from MCQs to subjective questions, my school, university, and high school had forced all these things so well upon me that each of them resembled my cup of tea, my comfort zone. Except the fact that my school never taught me how to make a cup of tea. Please don't give me that judgmental look. Okay, step 1, you pour the water in the vessel. Step 2, you add sugar. Stir it well. Step 3, you dip the tea bag. Step 4, I serve you the tea. Oh wait, did I just forget to turn on the gas stove? Did I? A cup of tea simply resembles the life skills that are required in our life. To define, life skills are those skills that are required to make the most out of life. However, despite its essence, our education system somehow fails to deliver it. And even if it does deliver, it does not do it effectively. For instance, group work that are assigned to us in order to boost our communication level. However, in my case, whenever I'm assigned a group work, the tendency of the half of the members to remain offline is directly proportional to the approaching deadline. And the other half, they don't even realize they are in my group until and unless the assignment is submitted. Just to understand the seriousness of this issue, I was placed in among male supervisor on the first day of my internship. That day, the vault in my urinary bladder was equal to the vault in the bank. Reason, my awkwardness to ask one question: where is the washroom? Ladies and gentlemen, 10 finalists competing for one title and a cash prize of 75,000. But how many of us really know how to double this 75,000 by the next year? Probably 1 out of 10. Well, you are giving me a reason to take the profit, to share the profit with the audience if they choose me as a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, in Japan, students are taught to clean their classroom and schools. It includes sweeping the floor and cleaning the window pane. Singapore and Norway are already starting revising their education curriculum just to inculcate life skills among the students. We often lament that school does not provide us what we really need in our life, but how many of us really provide suggestion? One of these suggestions could be separating all the life skill courses in different levels. For example, cooking skills for primary level, self-defense skills for secondary level, and money-related skills for university level, and so on. Remember those health classes where we were supposed to write all the symptoms, some symptoms, preventive measures, and causes of diseases? How many of us actually remember it today? None of us. So instead of asking students to write the knowledge and give exams on these life skill courses, instead these skills should be taught in a virtual world. For instance, these skills will help to boost up confidence, communication, as well as stress management, time management of the students. These skills will help students to face the real life challenges in the upcoming future instead of writing those formulas that never come of use. Ladies and gentlemen, I took you on a journey to find something that's missing. But haven't we all been in this journey, the journey to our education life? I told you that I cannot start my day off as if I don't get that thing. The start of the day resembles the start of our career. The cup of tea resembles the life skills that we need in our life. 21 years by age, 17 years of education. That day I simply did not struggle to prepare a cup of tea. I struggled to find the appropriate blood group to my mother who was sick in the hospital day. Learning starts when you discard the formula for a curriculum, and learning starts when you inculcate life skill courses in the curriculum. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.